I've been pretty much a professional martial artist. But I've been teaching and making a living from this, pretty much my whole adult life. When I was in my early adulthood, when I was around 21, I went in the military for a little bit. When I came out of the military, kind of decided that I was kind of on a path actually to be going to law enforcement, which if you looked at me now, it don't look like a cop. But that was kind of my path. I went to school for criminal justice. I went in the military to be an MP, and I was like kind of moving myself towards going into law enforcement. And I ended up going in the military, and I got called into active duty for the first Gulf War, right? Desert Storm, Desert Shield. That's how long ago that was. That's how old I am. I'm 51, like that. Early 90s, so that's like 90, 91. But when I came back from that experience, I was there for almost a year. When I came back from that experience, I just knew that I didn't want to go into law enforcement now. I just didn't feel like that was my calling. It wasn't my passion. I wanted to pursue this martial arts thing. It seemed interesting to me. Everybody around me pretty much said, no, that's not like a real job. You can't do that as a career. You already went to school for these other things. My parents had paid for college. There was a lot of kind of guilt towards that, but I felt like I need to at least give this thing a shot. So, I've always taught as an adult now for the past, probably 30 years now. And so, for me to find my inspiration, I always think like a martial artist. It's not like I don't ever have to okay, I'm martial arts Mike now. It's just it's sort of just my life. It's just what I do. I don't go into that role necessarily in and out of it. Maybe our students do a lot of times, right? They come to class, they put their uniform on, and they're like, boom, jiu-jitsu mode for an hour. And hopefully that rubs off into their life and they carry it over into their life. But I think when you do it as a teacher, you're always thinking like a teacher. So you're always looking for inspiration, and you find it everywhere. I find it everywhere, I'll see, I like skateboarding. I'll watch people do skateboarding, skateboarding tricks and stuff, it'll inspire something, or I'll see people. A lot of times it's not jujitsu. I don't even really watch, honestly, I don't even watch instructionals anymore, really at all. I don't watch other people's stuff at all. And it's not out of I don't like their stuff or I don't respect it or anything like that. It muddles the water for me for some weird reason. I just feel I'm not interested in other people's stuff that much. I'm just sort of in my own little jujitsu cocoon. I don't follow a lot of jiu-jitsu that much anymore, competition so much anymore, or who's the latest person or whatever. I don't really know a lot of that anymore. I know there's a lot of good guys out there for sure, but I don't look to jiu-jitsu as much anymore for inspiration. I find it in other areas of my life. And even just sitting and thinking about jiu-jitsu and meditating about it, or, get a soak in a bath and, get in there and just chill for an hour or two and just think about moves and techniques and envision it. A lot of the techniques come from just tinkering with students. When an open mat starts to die down, we don't leave. We'll hang out now and start tinkering with moves, and we'll just keep playing with moves. Or my own family, my whole family trains. My wife and my kids all train. So we always have partners. We're always throwing our gis on at home.